Oh, here we go. This was a pretty good set right here. I won this set, but I do still want to kind of watch this. See how I did. Try to take some more notes.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
I'm not gonna lose.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. Player one with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Goes for the throw. What are they thinking here? Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Throws them to negate the block. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Grabs them. Take. It's a trip. Scrapping it up. KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Spinning bird kick. Pokes with a medium kick. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Reads them. Lots of life to play with and full SA meters. What will they do? This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player two uses the gauge for a super art.
I get hit by that a
For the
lot.
super. They're not playing around here. Player two will look face out the low kick. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Player one, perfect tech. Shows a medium kick. KO. Player two brings it home.
So that was the first game. I'm pretty sure I came back 3-2 in this set.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Shows the overhead. Throw whips. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? And the throw ends the round. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes for the jump in to start the round.
Flip.
Spinning bird kick. Player 2 hits him with a
Wow.
stop and bop.
That's that.
Serenity Street experiencing burnout. Burnout activates. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. The drive's off the table. What else have they got? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player 1 will look to throw them. How long can this offensive assault continue? The throw is denied. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Close range projectile goes off beat with the aerial rolling. Ooh, what a smart throw. Dangerous range here. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. The low's blocked. Wraps it up with a throw. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for
God damn
us.
it.
All right.
So that was down 2-0. 2-0 in that set. Yeah, I think I might have had 3 games. Just doing a little, a little bit of studying and whatnot before we get into some ranked matches. Just for a bit. Hope you guys are all doing good. Having a good night.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
I'm not gonna lose.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The low kick connects. The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need and a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Dashes forward, takes a trip. Burnout activates. Player 1 KO.
With it.
Player 2 takes
Fair.
the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for the jump in to start. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Reaches out with a lightning kick. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Doesn't miss a beat. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. That's gonna leave him rattled. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Sneaks in the throw. We're going into the final round tied up.
Hit him with
Which fighter
shenanigans.
has it in them to grind out the win? Starts things off with a jump in. Barely blocks the jump in. Gutsy play with the grab. Which fighter will ooh, what a smart throw. What'll happen here? Hugs nothing but air. Bets on the overdrive vertical. Nothing stops this train. Player 1 needs to wait this out. There's a burnout. All the throw connects. What raw super hard incoming. Letting it all out. Connects with the throw. Clutch anti-air. The low. Noticeable life lead. Anticipated that throw. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Links it. It is over.
He drops
Player
it.
1 comes out on top of that fierce battle.
Kind of gave me that one, but that was the first match. Or the first one that I got. The third game. Watching this back, it seemed like I didn't really know what I was doing, to be honest. Or I wasn't
They're all
sure.
fired up.
Sure how to-
We're almost
I still
underway.
don't really know how to approach this matchup against each other all the time.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Parries the attack and saw that low heavy coming. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? All right. That was a solid anti-air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Player 1 is going to have a heart, adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Gets the counter hit throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge finishes with the throw. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Scrapping it out up close. Player 1 hits him with a stop and pop. Brings out a bomb. It's cute and makes people unhinged. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Burnout activates. Player 1, yo, you got a cheat sheet? Ken connects with the throw. All in with the rush. What a finish.
I got one.
We're going into the final round tied up.
Somebody's
Which
being
fighter
for
has
luck.
it in them to grind out the win? Starts things off with a jump in. The low kick hits. Oh, that throw did some juicy damage. Hits them with the counter throw. Anti-air in the clutch. Changes the pace with the fireball. Baits out the low kick. Who will set the bait at this range? All in with the rush. Slick overdrive Tinto there to call them out. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. Wall splat into the guard break. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Okay, here we go. Yo, critical art now? This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Both sides getting ready. Player 1, they pick this time to bust this out. Huge counter. Are you serious? That
just
comeback
barely.
was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn minds there.
Just barely in that game. Nice match. Hungry, oh, I'm hungry.
This is gonna be a
Donuts.
5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Knockdown. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Knockdown. Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Life lead opens up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? And the throw ends the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs.
I did.
In with a backstep roll. Uses the drive, hits back with the overdrive vertical. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. A quick breather.
Let's go.
Brings out a bomb. In there. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Kazachi. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Player 2 with a slight lead sets up with the jump in. Looking for a hole. Ooh, you risky play, but it pays off. Betting it all on the drive rush. Knew the throw was coming. Player 2 is in a
That corner,
throw
I
heavy.
want to be in that corner. Oh,
Connects with
and
the
I got
throw.
put back in the corner.
They're hurt big time.
How did I win this?
Here we go. Yo, critical art now.
Oh, I did it.
Doesn't check the throw. Player 2 was an absolute beat.
Alright, cool. I'm going to watch that set over again. But now, let's go ahead and get to some games.
Fighting ground. Practice.
We want to try to get to Platinum 5 tonight. That'll be the goal. Not sure how long it's going to take. The games are starting to get a little bit harder. A little bit. Not going on too many of these super long streaks. As much as I was on like Platinum 2. But
Here comes a new challenger.
first match is Guile. Blah. Man. Alright. It's all good. It's all good.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
It's young Guile.
Let's get round one. Fight.
OG.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets a chance with that jump left. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Nails the anti-air. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Next hit will end the round. Reads them. Life lead opens up.
Yeah, extra time to react to that.
Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've both showed their hands a nice counter. Player 1 has the life advantage. Time to sit on the lead. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Sonic boom. Nice read. Denies them with a somersault kick. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Checks him with the boom. A quick breather. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Player 2 will look to apply. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Both fighters planning something? Brings out a bomb. It's cute and makes people unhinged. Both fighters have a full super somersault kick. Stops them cold. Yo, critical art
Damn
now?
it.
What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Any throw will whip at that range. Rolls out the Sobot.
And then they
Anti-air
jump, okay.
drops him. They just said, get that jumping out of here. Player 1 is working with experiencing burnout. Gotta be careful. Excellent block. Player 1 in perfect execution with the anti-air. Checks him with the boom. Close range projectile. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Going in, barely blocks the jump in. Medium kick, and whip. They're wide open. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2 hits the drive. Punish counter on reaction. Player 2 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major There's a flatline zone.
Alright.
Player 1 gets the win in a convincing
I don't know
fashion.
how those drive impacts against the wall, man. What the hell?
Best
You got
believe it's time for
you
the
got saved against that.
Sonic
So,
boom. attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. All right, what's coming up next? Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Impact's a no-go. There's a change of size. Burnout activates. Shout of Earth kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Player 1 down to the wire. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Both fighters, somersault kick stops them cold. Utilizes the parry here to try and establish charges forward. Sonic boom. Still scrapping for control of the space. Good, solid anti-air. Crowns them from above. Life lead is, there's a burnout. Clutch anti-air. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Boom! Nice fireball. Let's loose a boom. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Checks him with the boom. Sonic Blade to fish for a reaction. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Sonic boom. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Throws them. That throw will do some good damage. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. Burns out. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation. Can they break through with a solid puncher? Player 2 with a solid anti-air. Burns the gauge on the super. Raw super art incoming. This can lead to some big damage. Oh, here we go. Only the best of play. Oh, yo, raw super here. Noticeable life with willing to risk it for the overdrive. Both absolute. Are you kidding me?
Got him.
Player 2 makes
Gotta be
some
patient.
smart moves
Gotta be
there.
patient.
Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Solid anti-air. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and gets him.
He's just gonna give up. Come on.
Player 2 picks up
Hell
the first
nah.
round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Nails the anti-air. Who's going to start things off? Good somersault kick.
You play this for real.
Gets
You
him
play
with the
this
anti-air.
matchup for real, bro.
They
Come
just
on.
said, get that jumping out of here. Miraculous grab. Knockdown and... Player 2 is barely hanging in. Perfect KO. They were in
Now you're
full
playing this for
control
real
there.
now. Don't be giving me no
Final
round for free.
Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Sonic boom. Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Quick medium pulse. Shreds that off. Player 2 needs to wait this out. Oh, putting the cherry on top. No hesitation. Wiles out on him. Sends him up. And boom, the cannonball. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Notice that what a finish. Player 2 Made some
Oh,
smart
one,
moves
one to
there.
set fair and
Great
square.
game.
That was a fun, a fun first set. We threw the first match of the third game just cause I guess he just wanted to think that he was going to jump in on me every time. Like, all right, test my anti-airs, bro. That's fine, you know. To the point where he just jumped in every time. I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and give you a round. I'm not about to win this for you like that. Nope. I felt it. Of course, it is a little bit late. It's 1:32 over here on the West Coast, so but it's a Friday night. I don't think it's hopefully people are playing right now.
Here comes a new challenger.
All right, Jerry.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Puts one in the pocket. Deal some damage with that quick combo. What's going to follow the combo? Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Takes a trip. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Heading into the end game now. Gets them.
Oh,
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Brushes that off and keeps going. Clint snaps back and hits hard with a Tensen in. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Smart play with the throw. Medium kick hits. Shows a medium kick. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Who's gonna take burns the gauge on the super? What now? Yo, critical art and flatlines on. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Goes for the jump in to start. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Player 2 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Gets right in there. Gets the jump in. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Grabs them. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Vertical rolling attack. Get out of here. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing.
oh baby.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Quick 2-0. That's how we like to do it. Give Jerry some problems. Pretty clean. Pretty clean match. So of course, we got JP's, we got Ken's coming, we got Chun's, we got Kimberly's, which all give me problems.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, we got the Mono. We got the Mono, as Mr. Mike Ross would say. The Mono. You don't want to see how serious my Mono. My Mono.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
The pleasure is mine.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Neither of them willing to back off here. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Taking stock. Well-timed corner switch. Shout of Earth, cranking it up. Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drive. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Slips the grab. Great work finding the opening. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening, looking for a chance. They can't be shy about stocking meta levels with going on the offensive. Goes for the jump in. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive arm. Drops him hard. The drive impact doesn't work. Rushes in. Experiencing burnout. Amazing. Best flatlines him. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting. Drive impact misses. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 1 can't let this simmer. Big time whiff. Player 2 burns out. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. No, this'll break them. Player 2 isn't pumps the brakes on the impact. Oh, they switch sides. Player 1, that's gonna leave him rattled. What's next? Goes off beat with the aerial rolling. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Rushes in. The next touch may decide this round. They are not getting close to each other. Both of them back off. Then impact squat. Changes the flight plan. Escape? Are you kidding me? Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's win. No way we could have called.
He don't want it. He don't want it. He want to keep his precious platinum points. His precious platinum LP, man. Come on now. You guys don't want to learn the matchup. I do.
Here comes a new challenger.
All right, got some Marissa. Got some Marissa players. Let's see what's going on.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 1 puts the super armor to good use. Goes with it in there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps? Throws them to negate the block. That throw will do some good damage. Had the radar up and running. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Grabs and throws them away. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Full SA hits back with the overdrive vertical. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Manages to block the jump-in attack. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Jumps? Barely. Burnout activates. Raw critical. What's gonna happen? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Fuck it.
Flatline zone.
No what's gonna happen.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Comes for them with a phalanx. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. What now? Good decision with that throw. Excellent damage in with the crosser. What's next? Player 2 flatlines them. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. In with a backstep roll. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Gets out of the corner. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player 1 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Trips them up. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? All right, what's coming up next? That attack landed for a KO.
Thanks.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round.
Really?
It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. And folds for the throw! That's what they came for! Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Side switch in the corner. Going in, sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. This in there! That's the clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Took a lot of reversible attempts on that one. Didn't really work out.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. A little too greedy there. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Lots of aggression from both sides. Opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Oh, talk about overextending. Grabs him.
Huh?
Taking stock. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Jumps. Experiencing burnout. Shout of Earth. KO.
That's what I'm
Player
supposed to do a
one
lot more
on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Dashes up. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. What'll happen here? Player one, a super art? Side switch in the corner. Both life and super art gauges are not looking good. Time to grind it out. Looking for a chance. Breaks the block with throws them. Going in. Burnout activates. Player two needs to... How will they utilize this? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Backs off. Oh, they switch sides. They're in range. We're gonna see a punish counter reaction. The next touch may decide this round.
Hello.
That was 100%.
I wasn't blocking.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Who's going to steal this win? That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Max brushes that off and keeps going. Player one, can't you? Ooh, what a smart blow. That throw will do some good damage. This is gonna hurt. Both sides get it. Hits back with the overdrive vertical. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Connects with the throw. Player one is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. What are they gonna do? Okay, nobody blink. Are they going to be able to come back and stack? Pumps the brakes on the impact. Sets up with the jump in. What a finish! Player one is a force to be reckoned with.
Yep. Was that 1-1? We got two 1s, 2-0. Right. So we can get to that flat 5. So, Johnny wins back in tomorrow. Oh, we got us a BLANKA. Nice. Let's see what this BLANKA player's got for us. I always find it weird, the BLANKA mirror. I mean, a lot of mirrors are weird, right? But the BLANKA mirror, though, is one of those.
We're about to see a mirror match go down where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? All right, first round. What's going to happen? Gets the counter in. Uses a drive parry against the attack. A parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. The pressure is so intense here. Snipes them out the air. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. From up above, are we going to see some fireworks here? Gets carried to the corner. Brings out a bomb. It's cute. It's back with the overdrive vertical. Both just goes for it at this range. Player one experiencing burnout. That combo did decent damage. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Knockdown and bets on the overdrive vertical. Player one can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it, spreading it all out. Closes it out.
He's doing too much.
Player one showed they are truly the best of the best.
He didn't. He didn't even want to play again. Oh, it's all right, man. It's fine. It's just the modern Blanka. Nothing too crazy.
Here comes a new challenger.
We got a Lily player. All right, all right. So you know the drill. Swarmer. Don't let her get no fucking win stocks. We do not want to be getting pressured by a Lily. Or we don't have to use our
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
I'm ready.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the throw. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Limited resources at hand right now. Takes the chance to hurt him. All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Decides to buff KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Not shy with the grab. Jumps. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Sets the bomb off to shake them up. Knockdown and gets the combo.
fucking
Scrapping it out up close. Player two is dominating this match. Good awareness on the cross-up. Tags him and takes the W. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like their whip charges forward. Barely blocks the jump in. Jumps up, no way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner.
no.
Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Play it all in with a rush.
No.
Hooks him. This is going to deal some big damage. Player one changes the fight plan. Oh, yo, raw super hit. Both fighters' drive gauges might be burned out. Super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Oh, you gotta stand it if you're in it to win it. Going all out with the ground shave cannonball. Player two is in a very good spot now. Drop zone, baby. Will they go all in without drive? The reaction's on display. Player, they are done.
Dang, that was good defense right
Player
there.
one has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Pretty intense.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Smart play with the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Player two chases them down. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Knockdown. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this? All right, what's coming up next? Reads them. Life lead opens up. The quarter makes... burnout activates. Going in. Player 2 KO.
No, that corner.
Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. The low doesn't connect. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. They're still feeling each other out. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Impacts a no-go. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Charges forward. Player experiencing burnout. A tomahawk buster. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Both fighters planning something? Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Both sides getting ready. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Yo, critical art now? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
It's ready.
Flatline zone. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Decides to buff up while they can. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Player 1 with the life lead. Backs them into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Nails the anti-air. Takes a trip. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Drive rush. Gets in their face. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Burnout activates. Going wild with Shout of Earth. Player 2 might have just shifted this round into high gear. In there.
Right under.
Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just hits them with a stop and bop. Dashes up. Ooh. This is gonna be bad news. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Player 2 experiencing burnout. Player Shout of Earth cranking it up. Both fighters are trying closes with the throw, hitting them with the smart stuff. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Brushes that off and keeps going. Goes, ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Get some big game on the wild hunt. What now? Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Anti-air in the front.
Nope.
Still alive? Still alive? Hanging by a thread. Just needs one final push. Closes it out.
Done that knee.
Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Let's go, baby. Get the wins how you get them. When you get the wins how you can get them. Get the wins how you can get them, man. Sometimes it may not always look that clean. Sometimes it may not always look that good. It's okay. Okay. Get that win. Bet you. Might look a little scrubby. You may have to mash out a super. You may have to do, certain things. It's okay.
Here comes a new challenger.
Dawson. All right. Interesting. This is a matchup I don't necessarily experience a whole lot. Just Dawson at all. Just like Lily.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Shall we begin? Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Reacts fast enough to get the counter. Surprises them with a drive rush. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Coming through. Gets the jump in. Decent return on that combo. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player 2 can't use any more drive without burning up. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Yo, put that away. Hits them with a stop and pop. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. A quick breather. Catches them dozing off. Super Hearts on deck for both fighters.
Yeah.
How they approach the situation will be interesting. From upstairs. Getting up, experiencing burnout. Player going wild with Shout of Earth. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. One chance here may end this match. So, what's next? Brings out a bomb. It's cute and makes people unhinged. Noticeable life lead is finishes it with the anti-air. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Dashes up, throws them. Smart play with the throw. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Attempts to break, crowns them from above. Oh, they switch sides. Player 2 needs to wait this out. There's a burnout. Player 2 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. They push their way out of the corner. Ooh, you knocked them out of the air. Dangerous range here. BLANKA-chan's here to play. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of drive? In fact, misses. Flatline zone. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about
They active,
show.
man.
That match
They
had it
active.
all.
He don't want it, man. He don't want it. He's trying to keep his platinum points. His platinum coins. He don't even want to try to get a diamond, bro. He's like, nah, I'm good. We don't need to learn that matchup. Nope. Hey, just don't get bad, man. They make you rush down before they step. Ain't about to just sit there across the screen and just let you just play a game. The fuck?
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round 1.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? The combo's there. What's going to follow the combo? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 chases them down. Gets the jump in. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Whiffs the throw. The throw misses. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Feeling out the spacing. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Takes a trip. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. This is a critical point of the round where it wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 takes up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Dashes up. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? They decided their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. Perfect read with the drive parry. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Genius read. Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Hits him with a stop and bop. Ah, burnout activates. Player bends the meters, hoping for a good return. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. There it is. They knew it'd be enough.
Game down.
That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Round
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Gets through the opening.
Ouch.
Player one pushes the opponent into the corner.
Where are you going?
Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do the KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The jump in is denied. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. They're still feeling each other out. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Sets the bomb off to shake them up. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 KO.
Hmm?
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Here comes a big comp, slams on the brakes and shuts out the
Ouch.
counter.
Oh my god, I'm about to die. I'm
Carries
dead.
them all the way to the corner in one go. What's next? Turns
Oh
up.
no, he dropped it.
Ooh, you never know what can. Ooh, what a smart blow. Oh, they changed sides. Super armor, cold and calculated. No resources to work with. They gotta do this the old-fashioned way. Oh, you gotta spend it if you're in it to win it. Going all out with the ground-shaped cannonball. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Who will set the bait at this range? Player 2 is in a very good spot now. No
Let's
one
fucking
could've
go. That's how you come back, baby. That's how you come back, baby. Clutch it out, man. He's clutching it out. He dropped it though. He had it. He had it. He dropped it. But I don't drop my combos. That's the difference between these plats and this plat right here, boy. We don't drop those. Alright? We don't drop those.
Here comes a new challenger.
God damn it now.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Freaks.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Nothing but air for the impact. Lots of aggression from both sides. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that.
Oh, yeah?
Takes a trip. Brushes off the impact. The air throw's smart, but out of reach. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO.
Push
Player
no
2
buttons, boy.
hits the round like a
Don't
thief
push
in
no
the night.
buttons.
What else can they get away with? Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Dashes forward. Vertical rolling attack. Get out of here. Player 1 creates an overdrive cannon spike. Going in. Hits the air throw. Hits
Nope.
back with the overdrive vertical. Still slugging it out at this range. Oh, what's this? Were they baiting them into that? Burnout activates. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Dealing a nice chunk of damage. What a payoff. Raw critical. What's gonna happen? What a finish.
Why not, right?
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Why not, right? Alright. Climbing plat 4 pretty quick. Fighters really got a whole lot for us. That's the thing with Blanka, man. You can tilt a motherfucker to make them like at this rank, you can still tilt them in platinum to where they'll start playing unlike themselves and just start doing dumb shit and just give you the win, basically. They'll just walk forward and try to like DI you and stuff, thinking that that's gonna like fuck you. I'll just walk up and DI you. It's like, no.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Whiffing a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. The throw hits, now the fun begins. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Starting to sweat a bit. Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. Throws him. What's next? Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Dashes forward. But execute KO! Player one on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Holds out with the block. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Blocks the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Denies the jump in. Vertical rolling attack. Get out of here. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Connects with the throw. Both fighters planning something? KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. This is a bad situation to be in. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. They trade hits. Gets the corner switch. It burns out. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Player one. Yo, critical art now. A weak what a finish.
Hee. I was able to block in time.
Gets the win in a convincing fashion.
And of course, one and done for the Camus. The Camus don't want to play Blanka. That's funny as hell, man. I don't like that matchup. So it's funny to see them abort like that. Well, I think we got one more match until we rank up to Plat 5. Man. Pretty smooth track. And we got a loop. Loop that's going to make it difficult for us. Alright. So I think I've lost 3 games.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
All right, you ready? Showtime! Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Jump in, finds the mark. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player two with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Adds a KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player two had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening, bops him with a target combo. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Scrapping it out up close. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Fires without warning. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Good instincts to spend resources while they have them to tack on more damage. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Player 2, all in with a rush. Just frame experiencing burnout.
Nice. All the perfects.
Takes them down with a pale rider. Time for some ground and pound. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Oh boy. Both running in. Yo, critical art now?
Never done that one
Gonna
before.
kill. No doubt about it.
Of all the things you could do right there, why would you do that? And then tuck it and hold it
Player 2 is
for
a
me to give me
force be
all the
reckoned
time to
with.
do my super.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Decent damage. What's next? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 1 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drop KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. That drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Breaks the block with a throw. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Can they create an opportunity? Gotta do better than that. This is KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Immediate jump in. Connects with medium kick. Perfect input. Not letting up. Springs forward with the drive rush. All whip and no throws. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Handle with care. Can't drop drive impacts.
It's alright, man. Fucking Nuku jumps though. You getting saved by Nuku jumps right now.
Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Fires a blast. They are not getting close to each. This is gonna hurt. Connects with the throw. Oh, they changed. Burns out. Ooh, what a smart blow. What's next? From above. A jump in. Here comes the boom. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Do they have what it takes?
Let's go, baby. Shut it down. Shut it down. Give me my plat 5, baby. Give me my plat 5. Let's go. Let's fucking go, man. Smooth run to plat 5. Going about halfway to plat 4 to plat 5. I think tomorrow we're going to make the full run to diamond from plat 5. No stopping in between. Feel like we did a great job today with the matches. You know, given our competition, you know, like I wasn't perfect, definitely wasn't perfect, but given what we had to play against, I thought we did a great job. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at my record. I know before I started today or maybe yesterday, I was around 70%. So I kind of want to check out and see what that's looking like. For Blanka. For Blanka and ranked, I was around 60%. So this is, some of the stuff right here. So overall, 600 wins, um, about 400 losses, 59%. And then in ranked, yeah, 72%. So we're still looking good ranked wise. Looks like we've only lost about 53 matches in ranked. I'm doing my math right. 53. Yeah, but my winning percentage actually went up. I think I was at around 71. We're up 72 now. So want to keep that going. We want to stay above 70%. I think that's going to be our goal for throughout all of ranks. It's just try to stay above 70%. If we start dipping below, then we're going to try to make sure we stay above 65%, 68%, something like that. As we go into the higher ranks. Pretty cool. I'm happy with where we're at. You can see there I do have a Lily who was a diamond who I actually lost some points, dropped it down to a platinum. So I'm actually going to pass my Lily soon. My Blanka is pretty crazy. So Blanka's definitely my main now, 100%. But yeah, so what we got going on? We just pass and oh, I haven't played Jury since like the first couple weeks I had the game. That's crazy. I went ham with Jury just because she's my favorite character. And I was going to main her in this game, but I seen she was kind of cheap and whatnot, so I was like, yeah, I'm actually not going to play Jerry this time around, but I did in the first couple weeks and did pretty good with her, felt pretty natural with her, but went with Lily for a bit, enjoyed Lily, but she's just not that good, and now I got Blanka, which to me is like a little bit of Lily, it's like a mix of Jury and Lily, instead of no Fireball, but like shenanigans, good normals, good combos, good damage, good mobility, can do a little bit of everything. So that's why I really like Blanka in this game. But anywho, you guys, I'm going to head out. It was a good stream. I'm not even sure how long it was. Looks like we got about almost an hour and a half. So that looks like it seemed to be the average. But I am tomorrow going to get in a longer stream tomorrow. So hope anyone pops in for it. But until then, guys, take it easy. Have a nice day.